How many spirits are buried here at this graveyard? Speak now, forever hold your peace. How many spirits are buried here? How many apparitions and ghosts are here? I come here in peace. I don't come here to harm you in any way, shape, or form. Guess nothing. Well, for now. Anyways, hello, my viewers that's watching this video, YouTubers, Facebookers, MySpacers, Twitters, Tumblrs, whatever out there I forget. I shouldn't say MySpace. I don't think MySpace is no longer around. This is your boy Donovan Kelly coming at you, aka 534 Goth, and I am reporting from the same graveyard I was reporting from a few weeks back, downtown Farmington in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and this is my Return of the Old Ones vlog. That quote was actually words of inspiration from a band called Manila Road from their album. I think the name of the album was called Mark of the Beast, and the name of the song title was Return of the Old Ones. Basically what that means is return of the old enemies, return of the same fucking problems, return of the same fucking situation. Pretty much that's what they mean when they made that song called Return of the Old Ones. And it's a good band, so you gotta check them out. It's called Manila Road. Name of the band, name of the song is Return of the Old Ones. And this is what this vlog is going to be about. Return of the old ones, return of the old enemies, return of the same bullshit. But you know what? I'm not going to put up with that, because if the enemies say anything to me, they're just going to make it worse for themselves more than anybody else. You excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put some music. I have a tablet. Cool tablet. Same thing as my phone, actually. It does everything except for make calls. I had this thing back in the winter. I decided to repurchase it. It's pretty cool. And yes, that's pretty much what this vlog is going to be about. I recently was at the skate park where I voluntarily work at out in Dearborn Heights. I'm going to turn this down a bit. It's kind of loud. And, you know, I get kind of tired of putting up with the same fucking people. I know everyone out there saying, why are you making all these videos about Corey Wigurski, Nick Bullen, Christopher Cash? Because imagine if you got to see your enemies all your life over and over again. I shouldn't have to see my enemies, but you know what? At the facility I'm at, I have no choice but to see them. Because what do? They do the same thing I do. They ride bikes, so I got to see the son of a bitches. But does not necessarily mean that I'm not going to get you. So anyhow, I was at the skate park this past week, and the son of a bitch has decided to come up there anyway. Alright, he brought his Nick Bullen, brought his little faggot-ass little girlfriend with him. Looks like she's a whore anyway. Had a little pink streaks in her hair. And I was talking to one of the other bikers that was there. He rides Flatland. I forget his name. But I guess she kind of overheard what I was saying about them, and I really don't give a shit. If you guys, Nick Bullen, Christopher K, or Corey Wigurski, if you ever watch this video, I really don't care what you think. I want to show you guys something. I am in a graveyard, and as we know, us, when I speak of us, I mean us as part of the cult. Pagans, witches, Wiccans, Satanists, and all that good stuff. I'm at a graveyard. And as a witch, I'm not supposed to fear nothing of the dead or the undead. Thing. And I'm going to tell you guys a little story. Everyone keeps asking me, what is this about? Okay. I got 3 pieces of jewelry around my neck. Okay. The ring is for scrying. For those that don't know what scrying is kind of like tapping into something like an object or a being to see what it's all about. Trying to more or less tap into something to see if it's okay to do the curse or the spell on. That's what scrying means. You look that up. Maybe I'm explaining a little more than I should. This is an evil cross. I got this from downtown Ferndale, the Pride Fest. A girl who I was dating. We're not dating anymore, but she decided we went to the Pride Fest this year. Yes, I did go to the Pride Fest. LGBT, hell yeah. This cross represents evil, okay? This is not this typical cross that a Christian or a Catholic person would wear. And the skull has the same thing. It means one with the dead. Meaning, for all those that are part of the cult, you all know what I mean. As a witch, you're not supposed to be scared of ghosts. Apparitions, entity, anything of the undead. That's what the skull head means. I know this skull head means a lot of things. Some people say skull head means, oh, are you a witch doctor? No, I'm not a witch doctor. I am a witch, however. That's what the skull head means. The cross, you look really close to it, at it, it's got skull heads on it, right? The cross stands for one with the dead, as well as the skull stands for one with the dead. That's why I wear a cross around my neck, but it's got skull heads on it, and that's why I wear a skull head around my neck. I'm so sick of people asking me, am I a witch doctor? No, I'm not a witch doctor, but I am a witch. I want to show you guys something. But before I show you, I want to say this. Yes, I'm very upset, and I guess you could say I am a bit of a grudge holder. Let me ask you this. If you were attacked when you were helping out at a facility for no fucking reason, and someone talked to you like you were a dog or how they talk to their girlfriends or their bitch at home, wouldn't you be pissed? Yes. Let me ask you this. If those people never apologize, would you give a damn? Probably not. But, well, I guess you could say I'm holding a grudge because I'm a typical fucking human being. I have feelings, and my feelings were hurt. And that night, back in September of 2011, which was this past year, for all you people that don't want to keep up track of time of things and events in their life, this happened just last year, okay? Yes, it happened last year, and yes, you're saying let it go, and I got a lot of kids and everyone at the park telling me to let it go, but you know what? I'm not going to let it go until I get revenge. That's the fruit of being part of an occult. That's the fruit of being part of a religion, is to do your spell over and over. I had some people say, well, I'm doing it too many times, am I greedy? No, I am not greedy, and Anton Sender LeVay says that somewhere in his satanic Bible. However, I'm not a Satanist, but I am a witch, so I'm still part of the cult. I forget how it quotes, but I think it quotes on chapter 3. It goes, smite the other man on the cheek, and he shall walk away, for not as smite thee on the cheek, and thou shalt get what's cursed and come to them. Which means, well, if you smack me, you smite me, I'm going to do it just as bad to you, and then sevenfold is going to come back in you in all ways, shapes, and forms. What we mean by that, when I say we, I speak of us, as part of the cult, pagans, witches, Wiccans, Satanists, and so beings. So whatever, it goes on and on, of that, etc. What we're basically saying is, when we do a spell and we feel in our heart and in our minds if it didn't work, we're going to do it over and over again, okay? Until it works. I have some people to me say, let it go. That's fine, you let it go, that's you. But I'm not going to let it go. Because see, this thing here, this religion I'm in, is such a fruitful thing because it's such a fruit religion and it's such an awesome religion and it's such an awesome thing to get into. I'm not going to pull no one's hand and say, hey, look at me. I'm bitching about this incident that happened a year ago. I'm not waiting for people to feel sorry for me. I don't care. But don't tell me to let it go because I'm not going to let it go. Okay? For some people, they let things go. I'm not going to let it go because me, part being of a cult, and I want more people out there to watch this video to death. Is this all you talk about, the same thing? No, I don't talk about the same thing. Those who know me as a person and met me in person, I have tons of videos on this account that talks about, you know, my religion, talks about my biking, talks about my sexual preference, the things I've put up with in life. No, I don't want to bore you guys to death, but I'm just telling you guys the fruit of nature of doing a spell and fruit of nature about being a witch. That's the thing about being a witch, not having any guilt and doing things to people that deserve it. That's pretty much where I want to draw the line at. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing because Corey Wigurski, which is the enemy number fucking one, he started shit with me on Facebook again. Now, I'm 29 years old. This is what he told me. Quote, he quotes to me. I want to get back into the witchcraft in a little bit. I want to tell you guys what a mantra is. It's a pretty cool thing. He quotes on Facebook, I'm the one that should be acting like an adult here. One, see here, you northern fucking Polak. And note to you people that's all watching this, I'm not racist in any way, shape, or form. I'm racist to people who are racist and hatred towards me. But I got black friends. I have white friends. I got friends probably of every ethnicity and race. Probably because I'm a respectful person. That's probably what it is. Or maybe because I'm liked because I am a respectful individual. However, I'm the one here that's supposed to be acting like an adult. See here, you fucking ginger. You're the one that should have kept your fucking mouth shut after I told you fucking people that I'm a witch. And everyone that's watching this that are part of a cult or dark English shape or form, you know that as a witch, we get even. And we'll keep doing it over and over countless of times. This is all about redemption and Revenge and results. Those are the 3 R's. Resentment, revenge, and results. And those 3 R's make a big difference. In any other religion, I don't know how that goes. Well, I kind of do because I'm an ex-Christian as well. I used to be a Christian, but not anymore. Long story, you just prepare yourself. You want to hear it. I'll talk about that in another video. But however, people, they'll throw all this shit in your ear and tell you to let things go and let them go. No, there's no letting nothing go. Because see, this is the thing. The enemy should have kept their mouth shut. Okay? He ran me down and bashed me, telling me I'm a lowlife and how I should be acting like an adult. And it's like, this is my thing. I know the guilt is getting to you because the guilt was not getting to the enemy. Why is the enemy bringing something back up and starting more crap? Because he knows I'm getting under his skin. That's a sign of the spell working. When you hex someone and people tell you in your ear to let things go and you're doing your thing, you're going about everyday life, living your life, and the enemy is still talking their mess and no one's saying that to the enemy, they're telling you to let it go, but it's okay for them to do what they do to you. However, you get walked upon so many times, your aura is going to feel that, and your aura is going to feel that. Mother Moon is going to feel that. She's going to say, you know what, I got to help my baby out. And we are all children too. I'm sick of people just saying, oh, well, you're a Christian, you're God's child. What child are we? We're childs of the earth. We're children of the moon. So it's my job as a witch, yes, to sometimes overdo the spell, but I'll keep overdoing the damn spell until I feel that it worked. I'm going to show you guys this, and we're going to get back into mantras, okay? Now I'm going to show you guys what a mantra is. Like I said, I'm out here at the graveyard, Farmington Hills, downtown Farmington. And no, I've never been scared of anything a day in my life. Because as a witch, I'm not supposed to be afraid of anything. Have I felt things? Yes, I have. This is a picture of the enemy. You see that? That's a picture of Nick Bullen. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, you went that far to someone upset you just to get your point across. Yes, because like I said again so many times in all my videos on this YouTube account channel, do the spell over and over if you feel you need to. If you feel it didn't work, if the enemy won't stop their shit, you keep your shit going. You see that, people? That's the enemy. Look at that. It's got bugs crawling all over it. You see, that's the enemy. That's one of the enemies. So I told you, Nick Bullen, to tell Corey Wagurski to keep his fucking mouth shut. Now, you know it's something wrong when a witch goes to a graveyard and they put a picture to a tree. You know what that means? That's wishing anything to happen to you. I don't care. If you die, I don't care. If you break a limb, I don't care. If you're riding your fucking bike and all of a sudden your hair falls out, I don't care. If you go and you get up in the morning, you go to your bathroom and do your morning procedure, shave and stuff like that, and you look up, to look at yourself in the mirror and your skin is falling off, you see yourself as an old hag, guess what? I don't care. It's part of a witch. That's part of this religion. I'm so sick of people thinking just because this is a religion, it's just used for just worshiping. No, it's not just used for worshiping. It says that even when Christians, it's in the Bible. Revenge is mine. Or vengeance is mine, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if it's Psalms or Matthew or the book of Genesis, but vengeance is mine. Well, that's what the Christians say in the Bible, which means the same things for us, part of a cult. When I speak of we and us, witches, Wiccans, Satanists, whatever, etc., etc. Revenge is ours, and therefore, I told people to keep their mouth shut. This is not a joke. I don't mock the dead at all. I love the dead. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on here. That's why I'm on planet Earth. I have a purpose to be on planet Earth just as anyone else does, I'm not a bad person. This is my religion. This is how I get revenge. Not only that, and this is my religion. This is also a way of life. So you see that? I want everybody to pay attention to that. Okay? I'm not making a big prude mistake or any way, shape, or form. I just want people to understand witchcraft is not a joke, and those who are witches and that's the path, you're hard to choose the path that you want to walk down in this religion. This is nothing to toy with. But I keep telling people, Return of the Old Ones. They say to me, Return of the Old Ones, that's like a winning number for me. So when you tell me the enemies came back in this lifetime, when the enemies came back in a physical form, I'm just going to curse you again, because you should have just kept your fucking mouth shut. Shouldn't have said nothing. Now, I'm already acting like an adult, Corey Wagurski. I kept my mouth shut and you still running your mouth. So I'm going to get you. So just like I said, keep riding your little fucking bike, keep enjoying your life. But until then, you see that? This is going to go back on the tree, and this is at a graveyard. Like I said, man, I'm not trying to. I want people to say, "Oh, you're just trying to scare people, so people will like feel sorry for you." No, I'm not saying that in any way, shape, or form. I don't want people to feel sorry for me at all. I just want you to know this is my thing. This is my life. This is a way of life. Witchcraft is a way of life. Any religion is a way of life. It's not just praying or every one day out of the week you go to pray or brush up on a spell or read a book. No, it's more to it than that. Everything has a purpose and a reason for it. And witchcraft, too. When you speak of witchcraft, we're speaking of us, we, them, us, is a part of the cult. Witches, pagans, Wiccans, Satanists, all of us. We are part of the occult, and this is a way of life. It's not just a religion, it's more than that. It's both. But I want you guys to just get a quick update on that. Like I said, this is the way it's going to go until I get my revenge. And I could do it over and over. But what I just showed you guys is nothing to it. That spell there, when I done that, it's called a lemon curse. And then, since I read up on that spell, you go to spells.for you.com or witchcraftspells.com. Either one of those websites. I looked up lemon curse and I was like, wait, a picture of the enemy, cursed oil, which is just olive oil, but you put graveyard dirt in it and you leave it at the graveyard for like a day or so. Make sure it's a local graveyard. Don't go riding, a bus or something to a graveyard. Make sure it's a local graveyard, like at a friend's house around your area or something. Get a picture of the enemy, cursed oil, and a lemon and 9 needles or 9 nails. When you feel the spell worked, you pin it to a tree after it's done, and you just leave the enemy's picture there to rot. And as it rot, and the lemon rots, and it gets older and older, and the picture fades, that's how long the spell is going to work. And that's how long it's going to be for them to suffer. 2 weeks, they're going to have 2 fucking years of shit happening to them. Now we're going to get into mantras. Everyone's asking me, what's a mantra, Donovan? A mantra is like something you make up yourself. It's like a poem, if you will. For instance, may the trees from the heavens below rain on your very like souls from the heavens afar. May I curse her, scorn him, bring back the demons of the dead, and rip apart their very fragile like souls. Mote it be. May the fires from the heaven below and the maggots and the parasites of the earth and the unclean dead gnaw and bite from your very like fragile soul. So mote it be. Break him, scorn her forever. Burn her, send my spells from afar. So mote it be. Break her, break him. Split them apart, split them in two. For I have no guilt, and vengeance and revenge is mine from afar. So mote it be. That is a mantra, and that is from the heart, okay? Now, anybody can make a mantra up, but please, when you do this, don't have any guilt. Don't have any guilt, but that's a mantra, and a mantra is kind of like a little prayer that you can make up yourself. I would suggest getting a book of shadows, and if anyone don't know what a book of shadows is, a book of shadows is basically it's a journal, it's a diary actually, and it's a blank book. And what you do is you could buy it at any store. You could go to Barnes and Noble, any book company would have it. I would suggest going to Barnes and Noble or something like that in Ferndale, Michigan. I gotta work on getting myself one too. So, but what it is, it's a diary, and you write down all the spells and stuff that you're doing on your enemies. You can keep track of it rather than try to memorize and write on the back of your hand or on the back of your lunchbox or some stupid shit. But a book of shadows is a book where you write down all your spells. It's a blank book. I was checking out one. I think it was on what's the name of that? It was a website, 13moons.com. They have a book of shadows, and it's on sale for $30. And oh my God, it's got 4 small skull heads on each corner, and right slap down in the middle, it's got a satanic, occultic like style, rustic style skull right smack down in the middle of the book. And the skull head's got horns, and it's got this evil, sinister look, and it's got its mouth with the fangs protruding out. I thought I might get that for myself because I don't have enough stuff. Now I have enough stuff, but I don't have enough stuff where I kind of lost my balance there. This is a fresh grave. I can tell it's all mushy. But They all know why I'm here. I'm not here to disturb you guys as dead. I'm a witch. You could be safe with me. But anyway, you just gotta check it out. Don't have the stuff I want to have. I have my black candles and stuff, but I gotta get more into it. But I just want you guys give you guys a quick update on what a mantra was, and let you guys know what's going on. But I'm going to be signing off. I'm going to do one more thing before I sign off and let you guys see this video. But yeah, just like I said, man, like Return of the Old Ones to me. When someone keeps constantly telling me, or Corey Wigerski is back, or Nick Bullen is back, or Christopher K is back, but that to me is just like music to my ears, because that's giving me more of a reason to brush up on my spells, and like, man, then I get a chance to curse you more, because it didn't work. Now Chris K, he got into some kind of automobile thing where he couldn't get his car back. His car had a dent in it. That's all because I done it. Now things are coincidence, but things like that, they're not a coincidence. Come on, people don't just crash into random shit unless they're drunk or they're talking on their phone, or like they told me, Chris K fell off his bike and he busted his eye open. That's good. I'm not friends with people like that. So, I mean, if I'm not friends with people like that, that does not matter to me, I mean for things like that to happen. That's a good thing. Or like, when people just say they're back, when the old ones are back, that's good for me, because I love that, And like I said, people, that's a mantra, though. A mantra is reciting something from the heart, making sure it's totally yours. It could be yours, or you could read it from a book, or whatever you would like to do. But make sure when you do a mantra, you're saying it in your mind and not someone else's mind. Don't mock or copy or any of that stuff. Read up on it. Make sure it's something that goes with along you're doing. If you feel hurt when you're saying the mantra, that means that's the pain going along with the spell you're doing. I would say a mantra every time you get ready to do a spell. That's how it works. I read up on it back in 2008, what a mantra was, because I was still fresh to witchcraft and all that, and I was still kind of in my Christian beliefs and stuff. But yes, everybody's watching this, ladies and gentlemen. It's part of the cultic world. Get into doing a mantra. Just sit down one night and start with everything you think about the enemy, anything you think that you want to happen to him. Just start saying stuff like, may the heavens below rain on your very like fragile souls. May the dead and apparitions of the unclean spirit come and haunt your home. Stuff like that, and it'll work and it'll help, But I've been trying to get to start my own occult. Now I'm not going to be like a lot of these cookie cutter people that are witches and try to force people into the cult. I'm not going to do that. I've been in a cult by myself for years, but I just thought that, since I got all these people questioning me and stuff like that, and friends of things like that, I thought I would make my own occult, and that way we could all be into it. A few days out the week we'll go and meet somewhere, things like that. I think that's legal. I don't see why it is illegal to have your own occult, but I thought about doing that. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, do the mantra thing. See what it's about. You'll like it. I've been doing it for quite some time. Every time I've done it, a spell actually worked. So that's that. But I want to do one more thing here, and I want to show you guys what I'm going to do. And that's going to be that. I'm going to go over to this tree here where I done the spell at. And I want to show you something. Now, you guys see this picture here? That's one of the enemies. That's one of the enemies, okay? And I don't feel any guilt when I do this at all. You see that, Nick? Are you watching this, Corey Wigerski? You too, Nick Bullen? Which the picture is you, Chris K. This is for you, man. I want to show you something. You see that? Watch this. Pay attention. Tore a piece of that off, right? I'm not done yet. But just so you'll see that I'm nothing to toy with, man. I mean what I do. We witches are no one to toy with. Okay? But I'm signing out here, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a nice time. I'm going to be leaving this graveyard pretty soon. I guess the people that own this place is getting kind of spooked out. It's Farmington Hills. It's prep town. So what do you expect? It ain't like Westland or Dearborn Heights or Ferndale or any of that. But this has been a nice day. This is your boy Donovan Kelly signing out. I believe it's July the 16th, Wednesday night, 2012. This is Donovan Kelly signing off, aka 534 Goth. Subscribe me, comment me, imply me, tell me about your in thoughts, your out thoughts, or tell me what you thought of my channel. Hopefully you like my channel. This is all I gotta say. You guys keep rocking, you know. Keep doing your thing, whatever you do. And you guys have an awesome night. This is Donovan Kelly, aka 534 Guy, signing off, and all my witches and pagans and everybody's part of the occultic world. So mote it be and blessed be. Later.